Some peasants found her and took her to the Baron, Baron's self-appointed ruler. The warlord took the young woman in, had her nursed back to health, then sent her on her way to Novigrad.
对兽魔猎人来说，打到装备只是第一步，每个装备都可以升级。我从来没看过升级选项啊，拜托，也没有教。好啦，礼拜五晚上8点半，洗完澡，洗了衣服，也打了 T4，舒舒服服。啊，又熬过了一周哦的工作日哦。每到礼拜一都会觉得哇，好厌世哦，好厌世哦，怎么办？可是咻一下，礼拜五就到了。然后接下来为期2个礼拜，主管 Bronte 跟副经理都会一起出差哦，会稍微轻松点啦。但是事情倒是没有少下来就是了，反而变有点多的感觉了。不管啦，先来玩一下，平时都没玩啊，我记得上次玩是礼拜一啊，可是没有录啊，就是解一些小垃圾支线，然后解了一个超级长的支线哦，我不知道是怎样。然后我上次到了史凯利杰群岛了嘛，有些支线。想要去解，这个都已经过了等级了，我再去解也没经验了吧，对不对？所以我今天解一下主线了，太久没打主线了，我觉得快枯萎了哦，我的这游戏的热情快枯萎了，不行了。然后顺便讲一下，就是我已经找到这款游戏玩完，当然还久了。之后这款游戏玩完之后的下一款游戏，我已经想好了，也是一个人人口中的神作。还看动画。发生了大爆炸。这是我们这个大主线的第3个部分，也就是最后一个部分了。我相信之后还会有啊，就是我们探索过威伦了嘛，然后洛维格瑞嘛，我们都看过了嘛。光影很不错威伦、诺维格瑞都看过了嘛，都没有犀利的踪影嘛。我很好奇这个主线之后会接到什么地方，因为我到这里，我对这里主线的印象已经有点模糊了。我上次可能真的差不多就玩到这个等级带附近啊。先以主线为主啦，8点50玩到10点左右。我是来找谁的？回忆一下。这个小岛上发生了一个魔力爆炸，狗还卡在这里，它从上次就卡在这里，卡到现在，我上礼拜一日卡到现在。干嘛？这些人在干嘛？怎么那么多人？动画。主线就是动画啦，有个人跟人之间的互动哦，这是葬礼啦，黑人棺材舞，噔噔噔噔噔噔噔。如果我在这个时候把那个音乐插进来会怎么样？会被版权宣告？让我蛮想这么做的。这里都是维京风哦，毕竟是小海岛嘛，然后跟外界又完全。几乎没什么联络嘛，我记得在回顾历史的时候，史凯利杰群岛在历史的在战略位置上面没有什么太大意义哦，就那个史学家说的，一直都是这样子。就是纪念一个去世的战士跟他的家属。
You need not do this, child.
I know, but I want to.
是要对着那艘船射火箭，对不对？照理来说，海上民族的葬礼都是这样进行的吧？他点头那女的还在上面呢，干嘛
？'Tis madness.
陪葬哦。
Such a young lass.
Erna should be the one going. They shared a bed alone.
Silence. It is her decision.
不是对着那艘船射火箭那个 fire arrow 不是 哦，是啦，还是有啦，这个还是有啊。给我先射到那个女的。哇，真的是陪葬哎！这种陪葬方式很痛苦哎，烧死的很痛苦。他不是说啪一下被落石压死，还是喝毒药致敬？不是哎，一下被压死。他被烫，他又被活活烤死。
Nice to see you again.
那法。
The eulogy.
King Bran of Clan Twirsech has embarked on his final voyage. At its end, our glorious ancestors await him. Together they will hunt and raid. They will sit round the fire and praise the deeds of ages past. For now, he lives in our hearts. One day, we too shall stand at his side and face the sea together. That will be a good day.
上次见到叶奈法的时候，我才5等吧，是跟他分开的时候。你好香。
You smell wonderful.
Geralt, we're at a funeral.
You smell wonderful at this funeral.
杰洛特好鸡掰哦。
Is its clans. In times of war, tradition holds the clans unite under the leadership of their king. We've bade Bran farewell. Time to pick his successor who will lead us against the Black Ones. The gates of Caer Troll stand open to all who held Bran of Clan Twirsech dear. Mead and meat will be plentiful. During the wake, those who believe themselves worthy of the crown will step forth.
为什么这时候有这么煽情的选项啊？我有没有一个选？我上次没打过这边的结局吗？我有没有一个选项是我当上这里的国王？有没有这个选项啊
Come to the wake with me.
Gladly. Feasts in Skellige, so predictable. Slobbering drunks, brazen boasting, and the inevitable rows that result.
Yeah, nothing like the banquets mages attend. Remember the one on Thanet?
You were there. How could I forget? I also remember excruciatingly well what happened after the banquet.
讲一些我没体验过的剧情，我怎么有代入感啊？
Reading my mind again?
What's more, I like what I see.
守灵宴哦，不知道这里的结，我已经忘记这一段的结局会怎么发展了。上次我记得我没有玩完这里的结局。
Did you learn anything in Velen?
哦，这边可以讲一下。
Velen. Awful place. Somehow Ciri wound up at the castle of the local ruler, a baron,
可是我
self-proclaimed.
记得西里跟男爵处得不
This was
错啊，
after
不
she
是
was
吗？
injured.
Injured? Was it serious?
Don't think so. Must have recovered because this baron sent her on to Novigrad. Think she was looking for you at the time. These witches Ciri came across, she was lucky to escape them.
Witches?
Creatures more like. Can't say exactly what they are, but they're dangerous. Very. Also ran into an old friend of ours in Velen, Kira.
What on earth is Kira Metz doing in that wasteland?
Hiding from witch hunters. Listen, she told me an elven mage had been there looking for Ciri.
Good. You'll need to tell me more when we have some time.
哎，对耶，还完全不知道这精灵法师是谁耶。我们只知道西里跟他见过面，然后他们两个有交道。然后精灵法师好像他的实验室被入侵之后，叫西里赶快跑，然后那个精灵法师就没有下落了。哦，为什么会有 看别处的动画。我在动镜头的时候，他的头转回来。
Been to Novigrad. Ciri was there, looking for a way to lift some curse. She's not there anymore.
You're certain?
Heard it from Dandelion, with no embellishments.
Do you know any more about this curse?
Not much. Ciri ran into some trouble, never finished what she went there to do. I recovered a phylactery. She was looking for a way to enchant it.
I'll look at it later.
西里在跟丹德里人在最后那个神殿岛的顶部那边嘛，在他们被包围的时候，西里突然间传送走。
How about you? What have you learned?
Something strange happened on Ardskellig a time ago. A disaster brought about by a burst of magic.
魔法爆炸造成的灾难。
Natural anomaly. Never seen anything like it. My intuition tells me Ciri was its cause.
他也没有直接证据哦。
As much as I respect your intuition, Yen, we need something specific. Evidence.
I'd know for certain if I was able to inspect the disaster zone. Unfortunately, Ermion and his
所以我要
druids
先
aren't
取得
letting
这些人的
anyone
信
near.
任。我知道了啦，西里在研究小型核熔炉啦，然后失败了。
Ermion's head of the Skellige Circle? Haven't seen him since...
Since Ciri was a little girl. I doubt he'll do you any favors, not even for old time's sake.
So why won't Ermion let you inspect the area of the anomaly?
Call it a difference of opinion. A large, loud difference. Look, it's Krach.
克拉奇，
White Wolf!
Greetings, Krach.
I shall see you at the wake, and I'll not accept any excuses. I've an important matter to discuss with you.
I shall wear black and white for the feast. I count on you to don something
啊，
complimentary.
又要穿那个
Something that doesn't reek of 1,000 hunts.
Yen, you know I can't stand new doublets. Just too tight till you break them in.
And just like Krach, I'll not accept any excuses. We're not here to enjoy ourselves. We've matters to resolve and should dress appropriately. I've rented a room at the inn. Took the liberty of laying out some clothes for you there. You ought to go. Choose something. In the meantime, I've something to attend to. We'll meet at the entrance to the feast hall.
我看起来一脸无奈。天都黑了。他们的葬礼方式这么残暴，找个人陪葬，可以偷吗？没有所谓，对不对？没有，这里没有所谓啊。杰洛特本性大发啦，祖先今天的就是匪耶。这个任务名称我有印象。我的祖先任务在哪？去换装啦！他都这么样要求我。以主线为重，这一集要打主线的时候就是打主线。没有药草医生呢，看过他吗？在哪？房子里。
Would you like to buy something from my stash?
还不要来个1-2局？我不是还有
Maybe.
守灵要
Let me
参
see
加
what
吗
you？got.
看一下哦。哦，哎，水鬼费洛蒙，没写效果哎。哇，这那么贵，在干嘛？有什么好难拿的？炼金术我缺什么没？哇，都是缺那个特定素材哦。谢帝生可以买一下，如果有的话。什么净化剂？这个素材，这个配方我都不知道哪里拿。谢帝生这里有吗？有哎、 这我都没拿过吧，对不对？买一下。这是这个当地特产的草吧？哦，绿莓也买一下。不知道买来干嘛，就是买。有钱的杰洛特。这我有吗？有。狼之肝。目前还没有看到太多新的药草。这边这个卖很便宜耶。这不知道是哪里，我曾经在哪里买过一个快150的。啊，先这样，反正很有钱。
So long.
水鬼费洛蒙可以干嘛？
New rocks never crumble.
Watch your step.
真假的那个，
This has gotta be Yen's room. She always did like space and the luxury.
哇，验奶法做这么好，好的仓库哦。有没有很重的东西要放下？还好最重的这弩箭，妈的，还好。夺取，可以看一下捕捉敌精。要让敌精臣服会很困难。敌精是什么？构体生物哦，它是个构体生物哦。每个敌精都不一样，用不同的办法。愿意做伪币对构体生物？不确定这样没接到任务可能之后会有。
Glamour. Scent of lilac and gooseberries, even with the lid on. Taste hasn't changed.
我刚刚把那东西放进嘴里嘛。
No idea how she managed to bring so much clothing. Must have hired out a galleon. As usual, black and white.
这什么啊？
The stuffed unicorn. She fixed it.
这是什么东西？他怎么带了这么大东西的？我还以为这是某种当初在那个游戏刚开始的时候，我就有在猜这个电动独角兽是不是某个情趣用品。
The stuffed unicorn. She fixed it.
这什么东西啊？怎么那么大它干嘛的哇，房间真的很大No， 不要乱拿垃圾，垃圾。
Her megascope? Guess she never goes anywhere without it. As Philippa Eilhart said, megascopes and toothbrushes, deeply personal possessions.
我不是找那个东西可以给他吗？对不对？这个嘛，这我还留着，我没有拿去给那个拉多维德。我觉得之后可能会有用到这个的东西的任务，我先留着看看。还有，他房间直通旅馆是直通酒馆是怎样啊？太方便了吧
Tisaya DeVries, the poison source, still turns to it for inspiration.
换装，哇，我要全拿是不是？换个外观吧，紧身衣、紧身裤、拖鞋，换套衣服，好吧。悉听尊便，好不好？
Right. Just not something I'd ever wear. But what don't we do for her? Who exactly is she to me?
我的旧爱啊，不是吗？ 标在哪？哇！哦。这个守卫，应该也不能在他面前偷东西啊。哎，这什么？哎，没反应呢。我怎么去到这个地方啊？是这里吗？ 对，目的地看起来是在很高的地方，还有那个风呼呼狗的。跟着任务指引走看看。这任务指引想带我去哪？
Wonder if he's as strong as he looks. Foreigner, watch your step.
越走越远了。
Last night was.
要绕上去啊！看起来真的是。哎，3跟16去打。 魔物的新的基因火龙，天都开放武器幻化了，要开放了，然后要出一堆新的龙。哦，对，在这里，怎么那么挤啊？这里。现在对魔物暂时没有很大兴趣，等到过一阵子再回去玩这些内容，还比较好。上次出的那个。 诡异炼成是让你很有事情做，可以一直弄。可是同样的龙，你一直打到第10场，大概再有耐心的人都会觉得无聊。哇，很高哎，是个大斜坡哎。哇！该不会要告诉我以后我每上来这边都要跑这一段吧？哎呦，有船点啊！
Bran was a great ruler.
He needs a worthy successor.
You speak as though you have someone in mind.
Skellige's troubles very much derive from it not being a hereditary monarchy. Any upstart can be king and destroy his predecessor's legacy.
The King of the Isles is a more symbolic position.
That should change as well. A strong leader who wields true power. That is what the times require.
I'm Geralt, a Witcher.
Birna, Queen of Skellige.
皇后哎。
I'm glad we've met, but you must forgive me. Duty calls.
我觉得他好像没有很喜欢我。
Why am I not surprised? Oh, Geralt. Geralt, what is that you're wearing?
Didn't want to detract from your beauty.
A man at a woman's side is an accessory. He should enhance her beauty. But I thank you for the compliment.
不满意是不是？
Don't like funerals. Don't like feasts.
I know. You also dislike underdone meat and being teleported. But sometimes we must overcome our disgusts and prevail.
宣传都是一件很棒的事情啊。
We should mingle before they all get drunk. There'll be no talking to anyone then.
Good thinking. I don't know what Krach wants, but when we meet with him, we should have clear minds.
I'm not gonna drink. Why dull my senses when I'm in such pleasant company?
Do you plan to compliment me all evening?
I plan to tell you what I think.
Foreigner, what's your step?
我在这边录这个主线内容，应该不会录到一些不能录的吧，不能上传的吧？不要闹哦！我以为那个东西应该只藏在支线里。
Bread, sheep's milk cheese.
Our wagon's full of loot we ripped from the black ones.
这我有点印象。
Geralt, there's something I've been meaning to ask you. Your beard. Why did you decide to grow it out?
Don't really know.
Must say it suits you.
真的吗？这我有一点点印象哦，已经越来越接近那时候晚的，但是没有记得很清楚哦，代表应该快到我上次断点。
Lady Yennefer. Sir.
Greetings, Arnvald. My companion is Geralt of Rivia.
I am honored.
Nice to meet you too. Quite a few guests.
They come to bid their king farewell. They come to see the claimants to the crown.
We wanted to talk to Croc on Crate.
The Jarl will join us shortly. He's assigned you a
主
place of
桌哎
honor at the， table
他女儿
just
凯
beside
瑞
his
斯。
daughter Ceres. Follow me, please.
They've seated us here.
I asked them to. Wanted to meet the notorious Richard Geralt.
We've met. Don't remember?
That was ages ago. Yalmer and I were children when you last visited Orda. But you should meet your feast mates. Allow me the dubious honor. That's Halbjorn, son of Holger Blackhand. Blue Boy Lucas, Madman Lucas's firstborn. And choking down a stockfish over there is Otrek on Hindar.
记不起来啦，谁啦？谁啦？名字都很那个维京，中古欧风，中古世纪风，然后乱七八糟的。再一次。
Forgive me. I remember our meeting all those years ago, but I don't recall your name.
Ceres on Crate, Crack her dad, and her big brother
他不是才刚跟我
Yalmer,
讲吗？
Sparrowhawk. A Yal's daughter she is. Fat lot of good it doesn't.
Ceres is jealous for the one among us who performs the greatest feat.
凯瑞斯就是他女儿啦。
We all know the feats are a sideshow.
其实就是他那个国王的旨意呀。
Think they spoke to Crack about?
You talk like that because you're short of strength and skill. Remember when Hjalmar challenged us all to a race up the mount? You didn't stand with us then. As he buried his axe in that stump at the top to mark his victory, you were warming your chicken bones by the fire.
Had my reasons for not participating, but I would have won then, as I'd win now.
Now that you mention him, just noticed Hjalmar's not here.
My brother walks his own paths.
他哥。
But about the race, why don't we repeat it? I'm willing to challenge any of you, Witcher included. If I beat him to the top, venture to say that'd be a feat, eh? So you in?
If the Witcher's in.
Geralt?
比这有什么意义吗？下次吧，不要闹了，好不好？
Honored to be asked, but maybe some other time.
Shame. Enough of the nattering, let's drink.
哎，我不能喝，对不对？我有事情要办。
Can't today, for good reason, believe me.
Well, if not today, then when?
You've been great company. Sadly, it's time we moved on.
多年未见，他们觉得杰洛特很鸡掰，
We must talk.
什么事都不这个不要那个不要
You，shall learn.
跟我比赛吗？不要，喝酒吗？不要。今天到底是来干嘛的？还吃东西的？ 人类现在吧。
Do you have no shame?
Shame? Why would I?
The queen should join her king of this.
什么母鸡在这里跑来跑去啊？
The gods are not kind, Jarl. What's that mean?
Eh?
The
Oh,
Isles
kaya
are in
nga.
for hard times. Speak clear. The heart was deformed. An ill omen always. An ill omen for me as well. Hear me. What'll become of me? Fear not, Jarl. I'll not let you perish. I assure you. You need only follow my counsel.
I present to you Geralt of Rivia. Geralt, this is Udalric, Jarl of the Brockford clan.
史派克鲁格岛，
And his
好
advisor
绕
Fjord.
口。
The White Wolf. Greetings.
我想说，他们两个在旁边讲讲屁话，我就来听听看，就真的是有个像是任务的对话可以进来。哎，问一下，
If you don't mind, Yen, I'd like to ask about us. What's the future hold in store?
看一下， 好好讲
The
话
one
哦
you。seek, you will find, and then she will die.
啊？
So I won't meet a tall, dark stranger? I shall have to content myself with you, Geralt.
I sense the mockery in your voice, my lady. But my omens do not lie.
Nice to meet you both.
A toast to honor King Bran's memory.
哇，我可以有一堆人叫我喝酒哎，我如果喝了会怎样啊？为什么有一堆叫我喝酒，我还可以选择喝不喝啊？我今天坚决不喝，跟我本人一样。
A worthy gesture, little Rick, but I need to keep my head clear today. Got an important conversation later.
怎样啦？不过我喝了会怎么样吗？
I hear he's very sick, carrying himself unusually well tonight.
我想，如果我喝了，会不会之后影响主线的什么选项之类的？ 就有话可以
Allow
讲。
me to introduce Geralt of Rivia, a Witcher. Geralt, Jarl Dona
疯子
and
卢哥
Hinda, and Jarl Madman Lugos.
Calling Lugos a madman's an insult to madmen. He's a common goat fucker.
Call me a goat fucker one more time, and I'll chop off your head, stick it on a pike, and piss down your neck hole.
Enough! Time to settle this. Here and now.
Oh, ha ha ha! Giving me a true fright right now. Shat my best trousers. Put that away before you cut yourself, you cunt.
Settle this outside.
要打去练武室打
Who the fuck
啦
are！you to advise me, eh?
Someone with better manners. You insult Bran's memory and Krak's hospitality with this. Emperor would be very pleased to hear you quarrel.
His Imperial Majesty is more than welcome to visit.
Let him sail over here. We ain't afraid of the black ones.
Raiding coastal villages is one thing. Total war with the Empire is another.
Awfully mouty, this one.
What
Go
did you
stir
tell
your
me the
coffin
dark
and
wolf?
pierce some boils, witch. Don't talk when you haven't got a fucking clue.
结果他要揍人了。哎呦，我要揍他了！
Know what, Lugos? Just realized I don't give a damn
只有这
about
生
the
气。
hallowed rules of hospitality.
Finally, some diversion. And here I was ready to puke
我
from
扁他的
all
选项吗？
Come on,
哎，有。
show us what you're made of.
Move the benches. There's to be some
怎
blood
么真的
slapping.
有啊？有对，可以选项选到对打哎，来啊！哇，他在等天哪！哇，天哪，他是一个骷髅头。哦，危险！
How long you gonna make me wait?
我有 parry， 我根本就无敌呀！防性5啊，格挡都不扣血呢，防性5啊，防性5，防强3啊，反血打赢你。
Had enough?
You got me good. That were quite a while.
真的有对打哎！
Room rocking like a leaky tub in a hurricane.
We'll call it even then, as soon as you apologize to the lady.
Don't hold it against me, milady. It's my deep conviction sorceresses are needed. Deeply so.
No offense taken. Forget about it.
原来把的眼睛也很锐利，眼神。
It's what men do. Give me your paw, Witcher. Let me squeeze. It's a worthy one. Witcher, have a drink.
哇，要叫我喝。
Proof there's no hard feelings. Visit me at times, I insist.
哦，有任务哎。
Lauren's been jabbering about bringing in a Witcher for that haunted lighthouse. Do me a favor. Meet him for an ale in the tavern near Arenbjorn. Then you put a short jaunt to find me, so as we can knock back something stronger. Here's to our next.
不喝啦，我没办法。
No hard feelings, but we'll have to drink another time.
Yes. We've important discussions ahead.
You land rats are all the same. Fear to you wenches.
哇，一堆对话叫我喝酒哎，这里不喝酒一定有成就吧？然后我真的有点佩服这个游戏，真的可以讲话讲到一个要扁他的选项。有没有别的人要找我打架？哎有哎有哎，啊没有。
Farewell.
没有，那个找你呀。有人在哭。昨天这边可以玩一下吗？我要跳舞。差不多，好像游戏一直断。你看到他一直跳在玩，就代表他游戏断了。可以偷吗？连宴会也不放过啊，杰洛特！应该把屁股对着人群在等我了。久等了。哎，怎么有可以讲话
？What is it?
Just out of curiosity, why do they call you Madman?
Yeah! That's one.
谢谢你啊。
Farewell, Lucas.
又一个有病的哎。你才有病！哎，我还没拿东西。
What now?
Now we pay a visit to Ermien's laboratory.
Didn't know we'd been invited.
Because we've not been.
他的实验室。走啊。
Take it Ermien won't be there.
That's right.
And what's the purpose of this visit?
We're looking for an object.
响尾
The
蛇
mask
面
of
具。
Ouroboros. We'll need it.
他没跟我解释哎，为什么需要？他没跟我讲哎。
Now you'll tell me why you need this mask.
Oh, I shall. In due course.
Take it you'll decide when.
Correct.
哎，我先逛逛好不好？哇哦！哇哦！这个游戏给了非常大量的其他的不是套装的制作方法，有用吗？我很好奇。像是很多玩家，大部分玩家能够做这种整套套装之后，就会一套打到底了吧？做那些，这种工兵啊，这种马哈，这个有用吗？它护甲超级低的欸。其实也没有很低耶，不知道哎。偷啊，都是酒啊。钢板。后来发现钢板其实蛮便宜的，还没有换装备，这边把装备换回来应该没有问题吧？干！这么深？谁？
Shh. Guards. Hide behind the tapestry.
哪里啊
Sparrows chip when starlings chirp.
What do jackdaws do?
Jackdaws caw. Goldfinches warble, and cranes whoop, whereas peacocks screech. Hawks scream, larks trill, and doves, they coo.
That's all of them.
What about nightingales?
All right, nightingales croon.
我们在做非法的事啊，不然干嘛躲躲藏藏的？我还穿的人模人样的。
That was close.
伊奈法很开心哎，一路偷哎，偷光光哎。小贼杰洛特，哎，这里可以出去，去哪？哎，这游戏有2种开不了的门，有2种说明，一个是上锁了，一个是上锁了需要钥匙，代表之后可以开啊。
This'll be tough to open.
Surprises never end. See the ravens?
Hard not to.
Ermian's spies. An indication that we're near his laboratory. I also sense a clear magic aura. Come. There's a ledge outside this window. We must pass along it.
刚不是去过了吗？所以钥匙在夜念法这里啊。
Seen uglier sights in my life.
Geralt of Rivia, being romantic.
哎，好好哦。绕过来了。既然那些乌鸦是那个什么尔米亚的探子，我们不是早就被看到了吗？随便偷偷啊，都不是什么重要的东西。
Amazing how a hobby can render a man mysterious. Fascinating.
Especially a druid. Must be a real nature lover.
尔米亚这个到底是什么来头？他这里的德鲁伊不让我们进去调查那个大爆炸。
Had one at Kaer Morhen.
Please.
真的，我记得我在凯尔莫罕有一只这个。
Looks alive. A hunter'd loose an arrow if he saw that in the woods. A basin of water.
For teleprojection, a reflection of Ermion appears on the surface. Supplicants speak to it.
这个门啊。
Are you all right?
Cut myself. The door's locked. The animals. They're alive. Yen, watch out.
啊？我还没换装哎。
Feel them closer. Everywhere. Strange. Oh. Mushrooms.
无敌的。
To my mind, it's a sense of sleep. That's one less.
Not bad.
也不会够血。啊？啊？结果根本什么都没做，对不对？
What's happening?
You were hallucinating. You ran at Ermion's animals, sword flailing. I had to calm you.
Must have looked strange.
Your years of vigorous training at Kaer Morhen finally paid off. Bested nearly all the stuffed beasts in here.
好酸哦。
Please.
Fine. We've passed the trial of taxidermy. The door stands open.
那些动物还在吗
Let's go inside, Geralt.
哦，我砍的。
I'll lock the entrance. We don't want to raise suspicions. Ah, our dear druid's laboratory. We must search it thoroughly. The mask of
letter bearing Ermien's seal to the druids warns them about you.
为什么要小心夜来法？对我们研究的灾难现场产生的兴趣。哇，看来他对电链法有很强的敌意。
Brazen manipulator.
Wondrous world of insectoids, ritual plants. Ah, what do you know? Raymond Marlove, a biography.
Seems Ermien has real tobacco brought in. Woven triple mead.
哎，可以拿，我拿起来做什么？哎，我拿它做什么
？Goes in for light reading too. Corpse of Novigrad by Sasha Hadi. Laboratory worthy of an imperial alchemist.
哎。
A goat carved out of lindenwood, signed to Uncle Ermien.
Little Ciri's handiwork. That's what she called him when he was her tutor.
白霜什么？哇，好长哦！不看。哎，不是这样开的哦。
A sword in a stone. Things begging me to pull it out.
It's not in the stone, don't you see? It's held there by a vice.
刚刚就想拔杰洛特。骷髅。
Child skull. Look at this. A detailed map of the northern kingdoms. Even shows spheres of influence over the ages.
Out of date. Ermien's wand. He's one of the few druids to use one.
树枝做的魔杖，合理。
Pine cone. Didn't expect this. A large female.
我在学他吗？杰洛特在干嘛
Ermien places something in the statue's hand.
来试试松果。
What do you say we give it a pine cone? Nothing.
杰洛特在耍萌吗？蜂蜜酒吧。
How about a mug of mead? Statue or not, everybody needs a drink sometimes. Huh. Seems like it worked.
就是加上也会想要偶尔来一杯吧。
Ermien enjoys jests achieved at the expense of others. I have a sneaking suspicion the mask will be in here.
六，我是不是该换装了？我是不是该换装了？构体生物。
This is it.
响尾蛇，这么明显的，等陷阱，不要跟我说没看到哦。
We've got it. We must return to the feast quickly before.
我们是真的没看到吗？那么大一个陷阱，我们是真的没看到吗？
A
在哪里？找半天呢。
Hear that?
Smell it. Gas. Grate still closed. Gotta think of something quick.
啊！他讲会死吗？哦，你先你的方法哪里啊？
The damned druid will poison us. This vapor's deadly. We've got but a few minutes.
Teleport us out of here.
Think of something. Quickly. First thing to come to your mind. Hold on tight.
哦，剧情需要了。
Damn. Tore a hole in my dress. Wait a minute. I must mend it.
You know how to sew.
Please. I'll enchant a needle.
干嘛？不要！
Wait.
For what?
We must talk to Croc.
Why? Think he misses us? Because I missed you.
够了哦，准备空白键喽。
Oh no.
怎样？
I missed you too.
When are you gonna finally burn this piece of junk?
My heart couldn't take it.
我按得很快。
My oh my.
算了。
I missed you too.
被删了，被下架，被删，被警告就被警告吧，随便啦。原来那只马真的是情趣用品啊！我刚才跳过了，真的是情趣用品啦，不然那两个人在马上应该有事情可以做啊。不是吧？哇，这个还好我影片没人看，只有自己看啦。要是有人看，一定会被发现的。我觉得那可能过不了关。
We went out for a breath of fresh air.
The claimants to the throne will step forth in a moment.
因为不知道有没有演算法专门在算，就是这类画面的，用 AI 去看。不管啦。
No greater deed than that done to serve the goddess.
干嘛？献祭活人啊！
Words of uncommon beauty.
哦，真假的要打到死哦？不会吧？应该没有吧？
But now, let's begin. We have seen Bran off to the beyond.
我可以参加吗
Must now choose his successor. The king must be wise. The king must command respect. A king must have
不
balance.
缺吗？我觉得很缺啊。
We've no lack of men like that. Let those who feel worthy.
我有战斗性选项吗？我一定要按。有我吗？选项。这几个彪形大汉，估计几个人都估计都是中看不中用的。哇， 斧头啊、剑啊都来了、啊，那个拿小刀的嘞，哇，钉锤。
My son could not be here this day. Behold his axe.
哈尔玛嘛，哈尔玛人呢
Behold his will.
哎，女儿也可以吗？哦，反正选领导人不是选国王吗？摇头哎。这女的怎么感觉有点没出息啊？
May the best man or woman win.
我就把我的剑放下去啊！
What's got into her?
She's your daughter, is she not?
Now I know why she said she'll sail to speak her of. Ah, children. The older they grow, the more trouble they are. Come with me. All the more essential we talk now.
我很清醒吧？我都没喝酒，除了刚刚啪啪啪以外，应该还蛮清醒的吧？
How was it, Geralt, when Ciri was nearing womanhood? I remember well her nan, her mother, what they were like. They say the apple doesn't fall far from the tree.
Ciri was impossible to control. No telling her what to do. Had to have things her own way almost always. Why do you ask?
No specific reason. She and Ceres, they're of a similar age. But we'll speak of my children later. First, let's speak of yours. Yennefer claims Ciri's in trouble, and you seek her.
That's right.
If you require aid, gold, ships, anything,
哦，很大气。
barely say the word. I'll give you all I can. And I know the lass lives. I'm sure of it. When the blood of Rhiannon's daughters is shed, the sea grows white with fury. I'd mark such a storm.
Need your help. Ciri probably came here to Skellige.
And very likely caused the cataclysm along the coast, the site upon which the Druids focus so intensely now.
A site Ermion refuses to let us explore.
Specifically, he won't let me explore it. We fought. We're not friendly now.
Don't concern yourself with him. Druids have little trust for mages. But Ermion's heart is in the right place. Am I right to assume he does not know you seek Ciri?
It's of no concern to him.
As I thought. At any rate, Art Skellig's my isle. You've my permission to investigate as you see fit.
Thank you.
No need. I swore an oath once. I aim to keep it. Anvol! Tell the druid I must speak to him. At the usual spot. I've one more matter to broach. My children. You remember Hjalmar? Well, he swore an oath to kill the giant. Set off and has yet to return. Whereas Ceres announced that she's to set off on an adventure of her own. Got it in her head that Udalric is not mad, but cursed.
我觉得之后他女儿还算有个性，说不定之后会有一系列他女儿的支线。
Take it Ceres wants to lift the curse.
There's no curse to speak of. Ceres has decided she must match Hjalmar and sought out a deed worthy of a queen.
Think she might need my help? You did plan to ask me for it. Why?
The thing is, I don't trust Udalric further than I can spit. Ceres won't listen to me, or her brother. Yet confronted by a professional who will explain why she's mistaken, she just might come to her senses. So yes, I ask that you explain things to her and bring her back.
我记得那时候依稀有听到人家说，史凯利杰群岛的结局有非常多的分支， 可能因为你的什么任务没解，导致哪个 NPC 死了，导致后续一连串的什么送头啊干嘛？我记得是有这样子，有很多选项的，所以尽可能的。然后这边我就不清楚，没有之前就没玩到这里，之前好像连斯凯利杰群岛的结局都没有打到过嘛，所以这次就 follow my heart， 看会打到什么结局啊？对啊，他不想当国王吗
Can't help wondering. Got no plans to vie for the crown yourself? Think a good number of the Jarls would support you.
A good number? Those opposed would be fierce, rabid. Madman Lugos would sooner see an Nilfgaardian on the throne. Besides, a man should know when to step aside. Hand the tiller to the youth among us.
这句话讲得很好啊。
Giants. They've been extinct for ages. Anyone actually seen the one on Undvik?
Aye. Dozens of refugees have. The giant drove everyone off the isle.
托达洛曲家族。
Remains of Clan Tordarachir and Ardsgelid.
I heard a rumor that an unnatural frost gripped Undvik before the giant appeared.
It's true. At any rate, Hjalmar decided to kill the giant and give the isle back to its people. A deed worthy of a king, he believes. My son gathered a hearty crew at the new port. They were to sail to Undvik, then travel on foot to Oskar, the village. But that many lads should have killed the giant long ago. Thus, I thought to ask you.
You should start at the new port. Ask around. Hjalmar might have told someone there his plans.
现在看起来任务就是说，虽然要甄选新的，在那个布兰王死了之后，要甄选新的国王的当下，这个人这国王是谁？我已经忘了，什么马克拉奇，他自己有个儿子，也要来站在这个甄选国王的列队中，但是他没出现，因为他去杀巨人了。然后他一直迟迟没有归来，他的女儿就是那个的哈尔玛的妹妹，也想跟着去看看。现在就是他妹还没出发，但他儿子下落不明，他想要我们帮他的儿子啊，这样啊，好啦，这应该就是一个组织线吧。
If either Hjalmar or Ceres need help, I'll help them.
I thank you.
Well, now that we're done thanking one another, let's get to work. We must determine if Ciri is still on Ardskellig. I'll change into travel attire and find you. Head south. The anomaly we should investigate destroyed a stretch of forest along the shore of the bay. A successful feast on all counts, Krag. I will see you later. 没有带上我是不是啊？自己发车哎、欸！我给多少经验啊？哦，给了600哎！持有者的任务给600、欸。来看一下是不是有一个组织线出来了？没错啊，就这个啊。这个我觉得会影响史凯利杰群岛的大结局哎，我觉得会，因为之前的那个老巫域驼背沼泽那个，是不是也是支线任务影响到主线任务啊？看一下是吗？这是主线还是支线啊？主线不会显示在这里，对不对？所以这边都是支线嘛。对啊，这也是一个影响主线的支线任务诶。我觉得要解，为了史凯利杰群岛的好的结局，我觉得这个要解。这个就是主线影响，这就是支线影响主线的一个好例子嘛。看起来也是诶，这个先啊。而且重复出现的任务啊，主线给出来的支线任务一定要解啊，应该是这样啊。好，就先解这个。这边做个断点啊，刚1个小时做个断点。